Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We have finished work for the day, heading home, and you know what? We are checking out another charger. So, if you clicked on this video, you already know Tesla Supercharger has finally entered the Hills district of New South Wales. We finally have our first ever Supercharger in this area. Very exciting. Now, you know, people say you may not need one here because a lot of people charge at their homes. Well, you know what? I think it's all about equality, right? And, you know, we've been missing one out here, and the Hills does connect to, I guess, a lot of other areas within Sydney and further. And so it's about time that we've got one here. And so we, if you haven't noticed, are not in a Tesla or not in one of our cars. We are actually in a Hyundai Insta. More on that later. There'll be a separate video on this car. But we are basically at Grove Square in Baulkham Hills. I am about to turn left into Grove Square. Now, for the ones that are familiar, or not too familiar actually, I may as well tell you again. Up ahead, heads towards Parramatta, heads towards west, and then you can also head on to James's Drive, head towards the M4 highway, all of those types of areas up there. Then behind me is back towards the hills. So I'm turning onto Olive Street here from the main road, from Windsor Road, and up ahead is also Old Northern Road. There's an entrance here on the left, and there's another one up here on the left. We're going to turn into this one right here. Now, I think it's on this level, on ground floor, but don't quote me on that. You're coming to check it out like me. Oh, yes, it is. And I see it already. So we've entered. It's a left turn only. And you need to drive around legitimately and then turn. Now, to drive around legitimately, you need to drive up this way. Drive all the way around. Now, excuse all the ruffling from my jacket. I am going to take a shortcut through this car park spot because I don't want to hold you as the viewer up. I want to get straight through to the charging. So realistically, if you wanted to actually cut through, as soon as you enter from that point there, you can potentially cut through. Otherwise, follow my directions as we drive through, and it is just up here on the left hand side. So here it is, 4 chargers. It has not been iced at all, which is fantastic. So we are just going to pull head in because our DC fast charger is actually at the front, or the port is at the front. Thankfully, this car has very good cameras and I am able to see it fairly easily, and it's also a it's a tiny car. So I've parked, and how very exciting. Let me bring you along with me, so let's go. Alright, so this site should actually be compatible with all cars, I believe. So we are going to test our Hyundai Insta. Now, don't expect some crazy charging speeds because this car can only do, I think, 120 kilowatts DC fast charging. And let me show you right here. Don't know if you can see that there, right there. The car is actually on 78% state of charge. So don't expect such crazy figures. But either way, going to show you around outside. I'm going to plug the car in, see if it works, and then hopefully you guys can come here too. So let's go. Okay, so in terms of the location, it's pretty much the entrance where we came from was over there. And as I said, you just come around over here. So I'll flip the camera around to show you. So we just came out from there, and then here it is. So 1, 2, 3, and then a fourth one over there, which is on the side. So hopefully that helps cars of other makes or cars with the charge ports on the front right hand side. Kia and Hyundai brands are mainly looking at you guys for that support, so that's really good that they've taken that into consideration. Shop entrance just over there. There's bathrooms, cafes, lots of other things that you can do and buy over there if you need. And yeah, so this is it. Let's go and see what we get. Alright, so car is locked. Let's unlock it. That's all good. Then the good old charge port for this little car is right here. Push that. Got a little light as well. Open that, and then let's have a look. So fingers crossed it all works. Moment of truth. So this is all plugged in, ready to go. There's nothing in terms of the LCD display in this one over here, but let me check out the app and see what we have. So I'm just going to get back in the car. Actually, before we do that, let's just make sure it is locked in for whatever reason. Yep, that's definitely in. So let's get back in the car. Less noise in the car as well. By the way, what do you think of this car? You get a sneak peek here before I do all the content for the car. Alright, so in the app you go to charge your other EV. It's searching for location. It sees that we are at Baulkham Hills Supercharger, and you can go charge here. So here's all the prices that's on right now. It's very odd timing. 12 to 4, 4 to 9, which is the same price. Why not just compress that to 12 to 9? Probably end up having more dynamic pricing in the future, I guess. 7:32 PM at the moment, 7 to 11, 81 cents per kilowatt hour. So that is actually quite expensive compared to what I can get at home. But anyways, I'm doing this for you lot, so at least give me a like on the video and subscribe, please. Alright, so you go charge here. This is what store? 1AB, we're 1C. So we're charged 1C. And then let's hit start charging. Plug in to start. Oops, I've already plugged it in. Oh, I heard something happen in the car. And I just heard it say it's charging. Oh, let's have a look. Charge rate 14 kilowatts. Do we see anything on the car at the moment? Nothing here. Let me turn on the power. Accessory mode. Let me start the entire car. Let's see if we see anything. There we go. So 59 minutes remaining, 78%. Charging, you can see on the bottom left, 26 kilowatts. So here you go. How's that? So we're not breaking records with these numbers, 26 kilowatts, but don't forget, you know, car's almost full realistically. Okay, so we're nearly already at 80% where we're starting to charge, but we're just showing you. So 28 kilowatts, 29, come on, hit 30 at least, please. So 29 point something, that's probably a better indication down there. So yeah, 29.6 kilowatts is the charge rate. So it can do 120, as I said, but it was already at 78%. So it's holding fairly steady at 29.6 kilowatts. So that's probably the limit that it's got at this point in time. But you know, it is a DC fast charger. Most people in the hills most likely do charge at home unless you live in an apartment that potentially may not have access to a charger. Oh, and we've hit 30 kilowatts right there. That's the winning number. Oh, I don't know if I even caught that on camera, if I was too slow. But either way, take my word for it, it did hit 30 kilowatts. So I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make sure I could demonstrate to you all and show you that the First Hills Supercharger is open, and it is open to non-Tesla EVs as well. I've proven it to you in this Hyundai Insta. Bear in mind that I'm charging when the car is already almost full, right? It's at 80%, it's 28 point something kilowatts. I've seen a peak of 30 kilowatts on the screen. But just remember, this car only does 120 kilowatts anyway. So it's not going to break records. But I guess the key messaging is fantastic to see Tesla opening up this site. It's really, really good to see. The other thing as well is it's 81 cents per kilowatt hour. Like, that's a lot of money. For context, I charge at home for free, and if I do want to charge between midnight and 6 a.m, it's 8 cents per kilowatt hour. So I'm paying 10 times more to show you this video here. I think it's still great to have it here in the hills as a destination, because, you know, we've got a lot of Teslas, we've got a lot of other EVs in this area, and as adoption grows, there's only going to be more demand, and there'll be people that kind of pass through that also want access to a supercharger. So there you have it. If you have any questions, please drop it in the comment box below. Be happy to answer that. Other than that, come down, charge your car when you need, drop by, visit the shops, visit the cafes, be happy, stay safe. And yeah, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you soon for more.